today, because dang, Skippy, there's some stuff sitting in our sky today. I don't even know how to get that at an angle for those to grasp how that has jumped right into our world. I mean, yo. And if you don't understand, open the book of Enoch. Look at the details of this. Look at the details in this thing. He's sitting over Boston right now. He's got lightning coming out of his mouth right there. Well, it looks like lightning. Look at this piece sticking. It's like right there. It's like you could go touch this. Dang. I mean, he is got a face on him right here. There's a profile, those are lips. That's matter, lightning coming out of the mouth. And if you don't understand, again, open up the book of Enoch, man. So you understand. Or don't. And keep it a mystery. Welcome in. I just happen to... I always check the sky cams. Look at this. The light's like trickling over the features here. It looks like a bat. Like a baseball bat. It's a window, though. Look at this windows. We got windows. We got windows. That's sitting right over. Look at, he's looking. Look at, he's got a disc on his head right there. It's connected to right through here. There's it. So earlier I'm outside and I'm seeing this right here, this vibration, which is an actual crop circle. For those who don't know, it's a crop circle. It looks like, in the crop circle, it looks like slats, and then you can see an entity or alien, if you will, in the slats, which is vibration and frequency. And that's an eye, by the way. And this is supposed to be the sun, and it's literally going over the features. It's like trickling over the features of what this is. And this is windows. That's windows. And a big face. There's the face right there. It's pretty clear. Well, to me, anyway. Hides behind all that white crap. Just gotta know how to look. Just gotta know how to see it. That's a serpent right here. Right there. Shoop, right there. It comes down right here. It might be a claw, I mean, as well. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. It could be a piece of a feather. But the point is, it's sitting above us in our world. It's there, sitting there. It's just like right there. Look at this piece right here. You could go touch that. Here's the River Charles. It's sitting right over us, man. It is there. We've seen, you know, what they show us in movies, ships with pieces that come down. It actually reminds me of an angel wing, but with pieces jutting into our world, hiding up in the clouds. Because there's a zillion ships and entities and archangels and fallen angels in our realm. I mean, that's in here right here. That's incredible. I didn't edit this one. I don't think I did. To show you, like, see, this is what it would look like unedited. And I can see it pretty clearly. I can even see the light trickling over it. Yes, I can. I think that was it. Oh, no, this one too. I haven't done any edits. It also looks like a big wing. For archangel wings would be that big. And they would. Oh, they would. They're not going to be little. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to be ginormous. This looks like a edge of a wing here. Comes down like that. Feather, 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 feather. On a massive scale. And I'll even edit it right here, right now. You can start seeing the details. They're already spraying it right here. They're already spraying right there. Try to hide it. See the entity standing right there? Because it's an entity standing right there. They're watching everybody. We're being watched. Guardians of light and dark are here. But yeah, that's an entity in there. That's a being. He's really clear, actually. Mm-hmm. There's that, looks like a control arm. I keep seeing right here. Those are eyes right there. Those are eyes. But that looks like a control arm key. That's incredible. And again, the light like trickles over it. The light bulb. Again, that's unedited. I didn't touch that yet. But you already can see the divots and frequency in there. The outline of it. And then, yes, it is both a blessing and a curse to feel everything so deeply. Oh my God, is it ever. That is not a light statement. And that's what it feels like. And then some. So to answer someone's question, I actually kind of wanted to do a little bit of video on this earlier, but for whatever reason, my phone was just being ridiculous. So, someone had asked me, I posted in the community about Led Zeppelin and how, yep, oh wow, they were into the esoteric. And it's funny because growing up, you know, my mom would, it was like, I don't know if she could hear this stuff backwards. And I remember it was like a big deal when Stairway to Heaven came out. Yeah, I'm aging myself here and I don't care. And how if you played it backwards, it was the devil's, whatever, because Jimmy Page was so heavy into Aleister Crowley. He even bought his castle. And I was watching an interview of his, you know, because he's a pedophile. I don't know, whether she's still his wife or whatever she is, but when he met her, he was, and I can honestly say that because he was attracted to a 13-year-old. She was 13, 14 years old. He was not. I'm just going to leave that there. Anyway, and because he was into all that, it affected their music. I've done a closer look on the entities that appear on the stage. I've already kind of covered a lot of that. But I get guided to certain, you know, music for divine reasons, and I trust that. And I was just seeing how, you know, esoteric their lyrics are. Like I have older brothers, and they had all their albums, and I swear I listened to them more than my brothers did. And so yes, I have walked many miles with visions from their music, along with Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, and all that jazz. So I'm watching this, I forget what video it is. Crap, I can't remember what video it is. Anyway, Robert Plant holds a totem in his hand all the time when he performs. Two of them, honestly. But one is very much in his right hand, and it's a totem. You can't, most probably don't even see it, but it's there. And it's this little, like, remembrant totem. That's why I said they're Lucifer's symphony. And they are. That's all Lucifer's symphony. And as beautiful as it can be. Because remember, Lucifer was favored. You know, he was the most beautiful, the most gifted, the most talented. That's what the story says, anyway. And because angels have a symphony, they're musicians, not just Lucifer, but you know, the angels, and all those performers down here are from Lucifer's symphony. Maybe not every single one of them, but a majority of them that do the one eye and the little six symbol and tucking their hand in. That's all Mason, Masonic, dark ritual stuff. And they do. I've actually shown, and I know my mom knew about this stuff. I've shown footage of an insider saying what they do with the master um, album, or, you know, what's the word I'm really looking for? We'll just call it the master album for right now. And what they imprint in it, unbeknownst to many, they changed the tone and the frequency here, musically. The hertz of it, they changed it. They lowered it, actually, in certain apps you listen to, like, what is it, Apple and Spotify. That's a lower frequency than, like, if you listen to the regular radio. They play with frequency. Most don't even realize it. And that's because it comes from a fallen angelic race, which is Lucifer. So yes, I do see the totem, and I'll show you. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I do see the totem that Robert Plant holds. Most of them do hold a totem. It's just whether you can see it or not, I guess. And when I say I see, I don't even know if I should tell people, because, you know, I find a lot of people hide when they know you can see. Or let me rephrase that. They think they're hiding, but they're really not. And it's hard to see, because sometimes you're seeing and it's like, oh man, how do I handle that? And it's a delicate balance, and it is. That's why I posted what I posted. Like, it takes great strength to, I don't know what's going on with my YouTube app. Hold on a second with this. Just give me a second here. I'll show you what I'm talking about, though. Come on now. I don't know. It doesn't want to load for some reason. Oh, here we go. All right. Let me see. Let me find an example here. Let's do Led Zeppelin. And it's that's why they were so controversial then, even though they're, you know, really, they were groundbreaking, actually. Hold on a second. I just don't want to get copyrighted. They never gave interviews. They never put out one track. They put out a whole album because it told a story. They didn't do interviews. And this is connected to now in this day and age, believe it or not. All right, I'm just waiting for it to come on here. I don't know what it's doing. What's it doing? There we go. And I've done a closer look at the entities, see how they use the red, because he's all about Aleister Crowley. Oh, back to the girlfriend saying, like, he just, hold on, that he was just, like, learning. And you get indoctored, whether doesn't mean you're practicing, but he was practicing. Wink, wink, he was practicing. Because you know, it's important I feel it's important to know all aspects of, as much as we possibly can, of the spirit world. And you get a level of indoctrination because you have to be allowed, and you have to be allowed. You can get really hurt if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. And he knew what he was doing, for he had original, like, manuscripts, he had original, like, pieces of Aleister Crowley's, you know, belongings, which has energy to it. He even had his castle, and then they had started, like Robert Plant's son died at 5 years old. 5 is a number, right? Notice that with your own children, like, certain ages, things unfortunately go on. They do. It's just the way it is in this weird old world we're in. And then they didn't he didn't even attend the funeral, which like that, yo, that's your bandmate, whatever. But there was a sacrifice. That's how that's a sacrifice, okay? Because he was already into Aleister Crowley, and this is how supernatural is, man, and it's how it is. That's why it's super careful to be careful what you're doing, because if it can't get to you, it will attack your family, and it will. And then Robert Plant like got laryngitis, and then John Bonham died in 1980, and I don't believe for one second it had a lot to do with the dark, whatever he was doing, because Aleister Crowley was really dark. I remember, like, it was back in 2017, just before I woke up, from my sleeping. I didn't know who Aleister Crowley was, and at all. And I woke up and I called a friend of mine. I said, I had the weirdest dream. I go, it wasn't a dream now, but let me tell you. I go, this bald dude, and I described Aleister Crowley to her. She's like, oh my God, that's Aleister Crowley. I'm like, who's Aleister Crowley? She's like, he's one of the darkest, ritualist, esoteric. I was like, what? So whoever I am, Aleister Crowley came to me because I'm going to go with because of my light. For I didn't even know who he was. So there's that. So when you research this stuff, even to research for knowledge, even when you open your Bibles, people, you are being indoctrinated into the supernatural, not religion, the supernatural. You're being indoctrinated. And it's just whatever level you're at, for real. Protect with Christ always, God and Archangel Michael, yes. But back to this, like his son died. So I'll show you the totem that he's using. I don't know if you'll see it, but I see it very clear. This is 10 years gone. Hold on a second. I'd play it, but I'd probably get copyright stricken, so even though it's already on YouTube, because that makes sense. Just give me a second here. Whatever. Hold on. And they're using a lot of red. We all know what that is. Red is also good fortune, but come on. Watch this be like the close-up. Hold on, let me see. Let me find a different, hold on. Hold the phone. There's one he's in that it's so clear. The totem he's holding. And it looks similar to the thing in Harry Potter. For real. The cloaking, the sword, the cloak, and okay, here we go. Okay, right in here. He sat in this hand. I don't know if it shows it or not, but he's holding a totem, long and short of it. I don't know if you can see it. No, there's a lot of reflection. When he puts his hand up, see, he's holding a totem. He does it all the time. Because he's connected to Lucifer Symphony. So that's what I wanted to show you anyway. If you saw it, great. If you didn't, I'm sorry. So anyway, just wanted to do a closer look of what's happening here in our sky and talk a little bit about, yes, I have had my journey with, that's why they call it music, to take you on a journey. That's why you feel the way you feel. Makes you feel a kind of way. Doesn't it? Makes you feel a kind of way for a reason. All right. They're already up. See, look at that. Look at the carving, or I don't know, like the detail in that. It comes out here. Comes through here, right here. There's something back here, back here. My fingers are really dry. Yep. Welcome to winter. Face back here, huge face right there. The eyes. This thing's huge. And it even, again, comes down, whoops, looking like a feather, you know, because it's so multidimensional, it can do that. That's feathering. It's amazing to me. I also feel that's the holes from the sun. That's the sun is the pit. It is. Sorry, if you're not awake, wake up. That's what it is. So, yeah, see I'm peekabooing here. And archangels, okay, as far as I know and what all I remember ever in a day is you don't see archangels until you have already crossed the veil, right? Especially archangel face. I have pictures of archangels and of faces. I have Uriel. I have Michael. That's why I'm like, where are we? Because the last I knew, you weren't able. You're not you're dead if you're seeing that. You know, and you know, whatever, unalive. Excuse me, I have to say that. Politically correct stuff. Anyway. But yet I've been filming it. Y'all been filming it too. So what does that say where we're at? Where are we at? Anyway, I just wanted to show this because I think it's amazing. Look at this piece right in here. Look at that's a ship sitting right there. Look at that thing. Look at that. Or a piece of artifact that goes to this. See that right there? That's in our world. That's in our world. And again, if you don't understand, open up the Book of Enoch to understand the platforms and levels that we have that have lowered, the archangels that are here, the fallen angels that are here. Right? Remember, you have a president that's talking about stargates. You have a pope that's on his deathbed because he opened up portals, realms. You know, so what I'm saying is not that much of a stretch. It's just how far are you? You know what I mean? It is what it is. I speak the truth. I speak what I understand. And I'm grateful for those who walk with me. I really am. Because this is quite a feat, if you will. You can see, look at the detail right in here. I mean, dang. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's not. To be aware and then balance out your regular world is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. And it feels like it's almost like a constant, I keep getting shown like temperance card and justice card with the balancing of emotions, the balancing of logic over the spiritual, only because so many are not there. They're not. So when you're just for me personally, I have to approach things a certain way because I'm not dealing with a lot of people that are there. You know, I'm not to. It's not to impugn anybody by any stretch because it's really not. I just understand that not a lot of people are there, or they're there but they don't. I don't know, whatever they do with it. I can't really explain it, but you know, you have to feel that stuff out, and that takes balance too, because not everybody is there. And then you have the ones that are there that are dark. And they're dark. And they don't want you to realize they're dark. And if they're dark around other light, they don't want that light to know that you know that they're dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. It's just interesting. It's a balance. But this also, again, this is, to me, an angel, some kind of angel wing. I also can see the hole with the sun that we see when we look at the sun. That's what we're looking at. Peace out.